In 1908, a Japanese chemist took a single sip of soup and accidentally broke the laws of culinary science. No explosions, no screaming, just a man, a lab coat, and a bowl of seaweed broth that absolutely shattered his reality. He isolated a molecule, named a flavor with no translation, and published a paper that Western scientists aggressively ignored for nearly a century. The taste? Umami. The molecule? Glutamate. The secret architect of nearly everything you've ever loved eating. Hit that like, take a bite, and let's find the fifth taste. Hitokuchi dake. Before we go any further, you've already eaten glutamate today. It's in miso, soy sauce, Parmesan tomatoes. It's in breast milk. Your brain is producing it right now while you watch this. It's also the exact molecule the Western world spent 50 years treating like a war criminal. Enter MSG, glutamate with a single sodium ion stapled to it. Japan put it in everything and called it delicious. Oishi. The rest of the world panicked and invented a diagnosis. Chinese restaurant syndrome. Coined in 1968 by a doctor who wrote a letter. Not a study, not a clinical trial, just a letter describing feeling sweaty after eating Chinese food. That letter metastasized into moral panic. Decades of no MSG labels. Entire cuisines treated like chemical warfare. Meanwhile, peer-reviewed science found zero evidence of harm. None. So what did Western food companies do? They just kept using it. Rebranded as yeast extract, hydrolyzed protein, natural flavors. Same molecule, different label, cleaner conscience. The greatest villain in food history was just an amino acid. So who cracked the case? Kikunae Ikeda, chemistry professor, Tokyo Imperial University, 1908. Eating dashi broth from kombu seaweed when something short circuits in his brain. Not sweet, not sour, not salty, not bitter, something deeper, something that coats your whole mouth and makes food taste more like itself. He goes full mad scientist. Months boiling down oceans of seaweed, isolating compounds, running wild experiments, then boom, glutamic acid. Sitting quietly in kombu, miso, meat, and cheese this whole time, completely anonymous. He names it umami from umai, delicious, and mi, taste. He named the fifth taste delicious taste, the most Japanese possible solution to a scientific discovery. So what does umami feel like? Not a flavor, a sensation, a coating, a depth that makes your mouth water and forces your hand back for another bite. A flavor amplifier disguised as a flavor. That's why a spoon of miso detonates an entire sauce. Why your mom's cooking always beats yours and no recipe explains it. Your mom just has better glutamate distribution. Want to know what's actually producing all that glutamate in your miso and soy sauce? It's a mold, and that story is even weirder. Link in the description.